Okay, now these are my unlicensed NES games. Mostly American video games, Color Dreams, Bunch games, and I got like 2 Wisdom Tree games. And Camerica games. This one right here, Spiritual Warfare, that's a Wisdom Tree game and a Zelda clone. It's in the case. Got it from Video Visa, which is an old defunct video store. No longer in business, went out of business like in the 1990s, I think. Nice. Courageous Conflict. I got the game itself from, actually I got it from a Goodwill store, believe it or not. It was just sitting there for $8, so I grabbed it. Courageous Conflict. Most of these are from flea markets. This one's from the South, or the Arlington Street Flea Market in Akron. As is this one here. Just a horrible fucking game, Moon Ranger. Really corny too, if you ever played it. You see a guy with a big ass smile with one tooth sparkling. Okay, Metal Fighter. It's got good music and it's not a bad game necessarily. I mean, it's hard, but it's still pretty good as far as a shoot 'em up goes. Silent Assault. Yep, another bad one. This one, the jumping's fucked up, and you can just jump through the entire stage if you want to be able to beat it. Again, from another flea market, are all these Color Dreams games. Captain Comic. Control is better, but it's pretty boring. Just run right and shoot everything. Now here's a Wisdom Tree game. I think I got this from a flea market too. This is the one that I think Angry Video Game never reviewed. The one with you're on like the camel running around trying to shoot seeds at enemies and shit. When he says it has bad controls, but I don't think the controls that bad. It's just slightly irritating trying to keep on the platforms. Tag and Dragon. Again, this one has okay music. Actually pretty good if you listen to the first stage. But the game itself is just terrible. As is with a lot of these Color Dream games. Galactic Crusader. This title screen music is really, really crappy. Basically, it's just like a beat repeating for like 3 minutes until it stops. This Terminator could have been a good game, had a good idea, but they fucked it up so much that one of the programmers actually said online that he was so embarrassed. The only way you could find his name was if you looked in the graphics of the second level. Under the sewer, you can see his initials there. I think it's BC. Well, it's something to try out if you have an emulator, I guess. This one, believe it or not, I actually got from EB Games. It was sitting in one of those discount bins back in, I think, 1998. Or maybe it might have been in 2000, so I don't remember. But the guy said he was going to buy it before I did, the guy behind the counter. This is actually a pretty great unlicensed game if you can get your hands on it. It's pretty fun. Good luck trying to find it, though. I think it's got like a B+ rating on the rarity scale. Oh, here's another Camerica game. It seems like they've got better games than Color Dreams. This one's B-52. The whole point is just to fill up your honeycomb from flowers and try to kill the ants before they get inside. Oh yeah, something I want to mention about that game. Crash! This game, they never programmed a high score list in it, so if you ever have a chance to play it on the emulator, it has like a whole bunch of glitched names and letters and characters and stuff instead of actually having a high score list with program names in it. Quattro Sports. This is a game I actually rented when I was young, believe it or not. This has 4 sports, of course. You can see baseball, soccer, looks like dirt bike, and tennis. This game's actually not too bad. Some of the games are okay. Oh, this is a really bad one. Big Nose of Caveman. The programming is terrible. If you go into a boss stage, excuse me for a minute. I got a lot of dust here. These things haven't been pulled out in I don't know how long. I got dust all over them too, if you can see it. Anyways, this game, horrible programming. When you go into a boss, the screen like flashes white for a second before it lets you continue, and everything flickers like you wouldn't believe. And now for the American Video Entertainment games. This game is so-so, I guess. As you can see, the dust on it. And I haven't played it much, to be honest with you. This game I actually found at Kmart inside one of those bargain bins, the Kmart that was in Stowe before they shut it down. I left it in the sealed because if you look on the back, it actually has the instruction manual with it, which is very rare, especially with used games, to have the actual instruction manual, so I left it in the wrap rather than take it out. And here we have Deathbots. This is another game that has too many things on screen, but it's okay. It's not like horrible like some of these other games are. Well, that's about it for the unlicensed games. Let me look through here, make sure I didn't miss anything. I may have. Oh, Final Fantasy 1. That was horribly made when it first came out. Silver Surfer AVGN reviewed that. The music's pretty cool. I mean, if you use the invincibility code, the game's enjoyable, but I wouldn't recommend pulling your hair out trying to beat it. Here we have Paperboy, Gauntlet 2, Abadox, another game that requires an invincibility code just to beat, and it does have one. Of course, that horrible game he reviewed as well. I find all kinds of parallels. I have a whole bunch of shitty games. Super Spike V-Ball, that's actually okay. Karate Champ, a good arcade game turned into a bad port. Just a horrible game. And Excitebike, so, no, I didn't miss anything, so, signing off. That's my unlicensed video game collection.